And one of my favorite Speedies in her collection is definitely the giant monogram Speedy. I kind of regret not getting this. This is a really, really cool Speedy. And I love how the sides are contrasting, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I have a mental block. The dog is distracting me. You've got monogram, reverse monogram. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you enjoy shopping and handbag videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. You'll super love it. So guys, I wanted to talk about KEISHA'S Louis Vuitton Speedy collection today. And yeah, some of you guys have sent me through pictures of your collections, and I am so grateful and thankful that you guys have shown me your collections, because they're super inspiring to me and it gives me, I guess, content to talk about, and I think it's really exciting to share as well. Now, today I was thinking, like, you know, there is quite a trend towards curating your designer handbag collections, and a lot of people curate their collections based on if they're not using the bag or if it doesn't bring them joy anymore. But I feel like a lot of handbag collectors, they probably do not use all their bags all the time, if not ever. And I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with that. I think that there are people out there who just purely love collecting handbags and may not even use all of them that much. And I think it's kind of okay. I mean, there are people who collect Pokemon cards, there are people who collect pop vinyls and, like, I don't know, toys, and they might just appreciate where those things came from, maybe what year they were made in, what was the inspiration behind them. And I feel like handbags, they can kind of fit into that category absolutely as well. And in the past, I did kind of judge people for collecting like 10 classic flaps in rainbows of colors. And then recently I've noticed I've been doing the exact same thing. And I never really understood why you would do that. But brands can change their leathers or their patterns, and it is interesting, and it is like a slippery slope. You can start like kind of delving into, you know, vintage and, you know, I don't know, even early 2000, and there's so much to discover with handbags, guys. So anyway, KEISHA'S Speedy collection is pretty epic. Now, she has a YouTube channel as well, so if you guys want to see her video talking about her Speedy collection, please click down below. I will include it in my description box. So at the top of her little Speedy pyramid, she has her Speedy 25 in the cherry print. Now, this came out in 2005 and it was a collaboration with Takashimurakami. I've talked about this Speedy quite a lot on my channel because I have actually owned it before, and a lot of you may be shocked that I sold it recently. I did sell it because my particular one, the vachetta, was quite worn and it had quite a pre-loved smell to it. And it did have a few like cracks near the zip, so that's why I sold it on. And I loved that bag, guys. I used it solidly for about 6 months, and then I stopped kind of reaching for it for quite some time. And, you know, the funds that I got to sell, or the funds that I received from selling it, I did end up buying other bags. So, but absolutely love the Speedy cherries. One of my favorite collections, guys. And she also has, from the takashimurakami collaboration, the multicolor Blanc Speedy 30. Now, the beautiful thing about this one is that it has quite a lot of details in it. It has the gold edges and kind of like a lock on the side. Now, this one I think was released before the cherry one. It came out in 2003, and it also was available in the white multicolor, which I'm sure you guys are aware. And, you know, the multicolor line, it just came out in so many styles, and it actually lasted, I think, over 8 years. It could have been longer, but it was one of the longest running collaborations Louis Vuitton has had. And yeah, it's just crazy to think you could have just walked into Louis Vuitton and got a multicolor piece. Not that long ago. I think maybe they stopped doing it around 2011. I might be wrong. I actually had quite a few pieces from the multicolor line in the past as well, and you can kind of fall into a trap of collecting it because it is so fun and colorful. But unfortunately I don't have any multicolor pieces at the moment. But yeah, one of the most I guess striking Louis Vuitton collections of her older Speedies here that I noticed was the Fleur de Jeu sequin floral Speedy. This is a very detailed Speedy 30, and it was released in 2010. It features black and grey sequins, and also it has, I think it has a beautiful clochette hanging from it, which is really nice. A lot of the limited edition Speedies come with like extra details, like a matching clochette. And it's quite a detailed Speedy. I think around this time there was also a lace version available, so it had kind of like lace attached to the Speedy. That one I actually really hate that one because it kind of looks like mold. The sequin one is really beautiful though. I'm sorry if you have that lace one, guys, but that is one of my least favorite bags, just because I don't think I love lace, but on the Speedy, on this particular one, it just looks like it's a moldy Speedy. Anyway, yeah, so she has the beautiful sequins one. She also has another sequin Speedy in the 30 size in like a damier ebene check. The sequins on this are clear and, sorry, it looks like, no, actually, I think it's blue, navy blue sequins with clear sequins sewn onto the damier ebene, I believe. I think, actually, I'm not sure if this is the blue one or the red one. This Speedy came in blue sequins and red sequins, and it was released in 2013, so a few years after this other sequin one, and it was called the sequin paillettes. Sorry, the Speedy paillettes, because I think paillettes means sequins in French. Yeah, sorry if my pronunciation is way off, but also very limited edition. She has a classic Speedy B, so a bandolier version in emperant leather as a emperant in the 25 size. Now this particular Speedy emperant 25 they don't do anymore, but I think they are going to be releasing very soon more versions of leather Speedy 25s and even a Speedy 20. So I'm absolutely loving the Speedy 20 in the new releases. There's like a beautiful blue one. Anyway, guys, I used to do the emperant leather like this, and yeah, they're starting to kind of sway away from this older emperant leather, and they're doing like different styles of leather lately. Like, even I've seen a lot of Louis Vuitton bags in lambskin lately. Like, I think the Fall in Love collection, the little hearts that they did were actually in like a pearlescent lambskin. So I don't know if they're trying to be a little bit like Chanel. I've seen Louis Vuitton start to do like pebbled grain, like caviar, a little bit like Chanel as well. I'm like, Louis Vuitton, stay in your lane. Like, you are not Chanel. Like, your canvas and like other random leather. Like, I don't know. But obviously, like, these iridescent leathers for Chanel and caviar, you know, they're most popular leathers, so I'm not surprised that Louis Vuitton is trying to do a similar thing, especially when Chanel makes these pieces very hard to find. There's also a Speedy 25 in the classic monogram. Now this you can still get from Louis Vuitton, so you know, Keisha, she likes to collect mainly limited edition pieces, but she also has a few permanent collection pieces. She also has a Speedy from 1995 in yellow epi leather. This, although it's from 1995, you can kind of find these pieces usually on eBay. Like, a lot of the Japanese consignment stores have the Speedies in epi, which you can get in many different colors. So if you are not a fan of like the monogram, I would recommend getting a epi Speedy because you can get them for really good deals, especially on eBay. Probably try and get it from a Japanese seller because lately I'm not really trusting eBay, so Japanese sellers are usually pretty trustworthy. She's also got, I think, a classic Speedy. I think this is a 30 in the damier ebene bandolier again. She has a time trunk Speedy. It's in the transformed damier ebene. Now this Speedy came out in 2018, and the damier ebene is more of like a darker color. It's kind of got a gray kind of tone to it, and the sides of the Speedy have like black leather and also a little pocket. So yeah, it has a lot more detail. I noticed that KEISHA'S Speedies, a lot of them A lot of her limited edition ones come from 2018. She also has a summer trunk collection Speedy from 2018 in the size 30, and this one also is, bless me, oh my gosh. So this summer trunks one is also trying to look like a little bit like a trunk, like the Transformer one, but it's a little bit more girly. It has some more pink accents on it. She also has two Speedy perforated styles in the size 30. Now this perforated collection came out in 2012? I might be wrong actually. I didn't write that down. Anyway, you could get some pochettes in this perforated collection. There were other bags as well. And of course the Speedy is probably like the smartest one to collect because it's the most classic, or the pochette. And the nice thing about these perforated Speedies is they come with like extra kind of details on the side. And on the front there is like a perforated Louis Vuitton, which is pretty nice detail. And these perforations actually go through the bag, so they are actual holes. There is no like, I don't think there's like a lining covering up the holes, but yeah, it was available in the pink and the green, and she ended up getting both, and I love these bright vivid pink and green colors. So the Patchwork Speedy came out in 2012, and it's similar to the World Tour, except that the patches are more like, you know, those iron-on patches. They're more of a 3D kind of embroidered look. Very cute. She also has the original World Tour Speedy. This was like the first edition of the World Tour. In this version, you couldn't really choose the stickers. They were kind of pre-done for you. Yeah, and she has that in the size 30, I believe, and it has the vachetta trimming. She also has a custom World Tour Speedy, and I think she's gone quite simplistic with this one. She's got her initials on it, and she's just, the good thing about the World Tour Speedies is that you can kind of customize it for it to have black trim instead of vachetta. A lot of the classic, you know, Alma Speedy and whatever, they only come in vachetta. If you want the more of the darker trim, you have to go for damier ebene. So with the World Tour, the good thing about it is that you can get monogram with the black trim, and she's gone for that with the World Tour. I would definitely do that as well. And one of my favorite Speedies in her collection is definitely the giant monogram Speedy. I kind of regret not getting this. This is a really, really cool Speedy. And I love how the sides are contrasting, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I have mental block. The dog is distracting me. You've got monogram, reverse monogram. So the sides are like the caramel kind of reverse monogram. Really cool, and it's got the bandolier strap as well. And yeah, I think that is all the Speedies here. I may have missed one, but they are all, you know, they are most of her Speedies. In the picture she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She has 16 Speedies. I think I counted that right. Anyway, thanks Keisha for sharing your collection with me, and I hope that you enjoyed my video about your collection. Please pop onto her channel as well. I'm sure she would love your support. And yeah guys, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, please enter my Louis Vuitton giveaway. I will link it in my description bar below. And yeah, hope you have a lovely evening or day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!